Alright, we're going to jump right into this. It's super easy. You're just going to use a C chord shape without your 2 finger. So this is fret 3 of the 5th string and then the 1st fret of the 2nd string. You'll play the 5th string, 3rd string open, 2nd string. Then you'll do that again. And then you're going to play the 5th string, 3rd string. So that's like this. And that's how the pattern works. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then you're going to go to the next chord shape, which is a little baby A minor type looking thing here. We call it a D7 sus2. And you're going to put your 2 finger on fret 2 of the 3rd string, and then keep your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. And then now we're going to play the 4th string bass note instead. So you'll play the same pattern, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, like this. And then you're going to do the exact same shape, the same everything. You're just going to change the bass note to the 5th string. So you keep 1 and 2 fingers down, and you'll do the same pattern. 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 2, 5, 3. You do the A minor pattern twice in a row, like this. And then again. So when you put the whole thing together very slow, it sounds like this. C chord shape, D7 sus2, A minor, and A minor again. Go ahead and shred down that subscribe button. What's up everyone, Dr. Guitar here. In this video I'm doing a tutorial on the song Carlo's Song by Noah Kahan, the acoustic version. I'll be covering each main section of the song, the difficulty, and at the end I have 3 helpful tips. I give the overall difficulty of this song a 2.5 out of 10. It's super easy. If you take a look at the left hand, we have very simple chord shapes. They're all open position, and there's no bar chords. There's nothing crazy going on. There is an F major 7 chord with your thumb behind the guitar, but I've included a very easy version if you want to do that one instead to get through it. So overall, the left hand's not bad, so I give it a 2 out of 10. The rhythm of this song is very straightforward. We have all straight 8th notes, which means every beat is going to be covered and the ones in between and 2, like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the whole way through. So either you're going to be plucking 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or you're going to be strumming that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's pretty straightforward, and for this reason I give it a 2 out of 10. The right hand in this song is the hardest part because we have some fingerstyle or cross string picking, whichever one you're going to do, and that elevates the difficulty a little bit. And then we kind of have some fast strumming. It's all down and up, which is easy, but because it's going faster, it makes it a little bit harder to do. But overall, it's not too bad still, so I give it a 3.5 out of 10. To determine the difficulty of each song, I have to left hand rhythm and right hand difficulties and round out that average. Don't forget to slap a capo on fret 4. And if you're playing the one that's not the acoustic version, then you're going to need to put it on capo 5. So we're going to jump right into the verse. It's a 4-chord progression, and this is the F major 7 with the thumb over top. But here's an easy one you can do in the meantime if you want. So either one's fine. No one's going to tell the difference if you can't do the thumb yet, but it is nice to have that there if you can. So whatever you want to do, and all you're going to do is just strum this for 2 measures of straight 8th notes, which would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and again 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So those were 2 measures, and then you're going to switch chords. You're going to go to a C/G chord, which is just a C chord with a G in the bass, and you'll do the same thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 2, 3 and 4. And then you're going to go to an A minor chord and do the same thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then you're going to end with an E minor chord and do this for 2 measures as well. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And that whole 4-chord progression repeats. So let's put it all together. The verse sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. C/G. 2, A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. E minor. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Back to the progression again. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. C/G. Last measure, he sometimes lets this ring out. So instead of strumming all the way through that last measure, you would just strum it and let it ring out, and that kind of builds up some suspense. Moving on to the refrain, this is where he's just humming O, and the chords are the exact same type of strumming pattern as the verse, where we're going to be strumming down and up for 2 measures of eighth notes, but the chord pattern changes a little bit. So let's take a look at it. You're going to have an F major 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, A minor this time, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, C slash G, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, to a G chord, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go to the bridge, and the bridge just has 1 strums on these chords, and the chord progression here changes as well a little bit. So it's an A minor to a G to C slash G to an F major 7, like this. The first tip I have for this song is to practice the cross string picking in the beginning without the left hand. And get better at this, and that way you can only focus on the right hand and you're taking the left hand variable out of the equation. So it's kind of hard to do this sometimes, to jump across the strings, whether you're doing a picking pattern or the fingerstyle, and just get better at that. And I got the tabs for it right here. And then once you get good at it, you can put the left hand back in and it should be a lot easier. The second tip I have is to practice your scales. People neglect their scales, and what they fail to realize is that that develops all of your fingers. So I have a bunch of scale techniques, a bunch of scales, all kinds of stuff on my Patreon if you want to go check that out and really develop your left and right hand coordination. And then that's going to help you in songs like this with chords and things. The third tip I have is to practice your right hand fingerstyle patterns in a separate way. If you need help developing your fingerstyle patterns, you can check out this PDF here. Hey, if these tutorials are helping you, please go ahead and share this video, like this video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel. All this really helps, and I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you.